Celebration. That's what I'm talking about. We got that second win, baby. That second win. Let's go. Man, if you're a Panthers fan, don't you click away from this video, because y'all about to hear about my Carolina Panthers winning this football game. Let's get it. What's up, everybody? This is ClawsOnTurf. I am your host. Please, if you're viewing this channel, subscribe and like. It takes no effort at all. It's going to help me grow my channel, and I really appreciate all the support. So please help me out. It'd be my Christmas gift. Think about it that way. Week 15, Atlanta Falcons at Carolina Panthers. I want to dive into some notable stats. I feel like, obviously, they're worth mentioning. So let me pull it up right here for y'all. All right. So first downs. Falcons had 12. Panthers had 17. Total yards. Falcons had 204. Panthers had 283. Pass yards. Falcons 152. Panthers 154. Rushing yards. That's a big one. Falcons had 52. Panthers had 129. Total plays. Falcons had 51. Panthers had 63. Completion to attempts. Falcons 12 of 20. Panthers 18 of 24. Turnovers. This is key. Turnovers, man. Our defense finally stepped up and got those. We needed those, man. Falcons had 2 turnovers. Panthers had 0. I love it when we got 0 turnovers. Love that. Time of possession. Falcons had 26 minutes and 4 seconds. Panthers had 33 minutes and 56 seconds. I am glad we utilized that time of possession, and it came in our favor, because some games this season we have good time of possession and it doesn't favor us. We still either get blown out or fall short. So yeah, man, I want to mention some key players that I feel like they're worthy to be mentioned. I know my channel isn't big, but hey, if you're listening, whether you're listening or not, hey, I got to put it out there. So on defense, baby, y'all already know who it is, man. He really don't need no introduction. All I'm going to say is Frankie. Y'all know his last name. Louvu, baby. This man had 10 total tackles and 3 solo tackles. Man, he was all over the field. I love that man's energy, man. I love it. Man, this guy I'm about to mention next is probably the MVP to me of this whole game, man. Xavier Woods, baby. Let's go. He had 3 total tackles and 2 solo tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 pass defended, and 1 interception, baby. Boy, that man was balling on defense. Man, I gotta mention this guy. I gotta mention it. You know who Derek Brown is. Derek Brown. Man, 5 total tackles. He had 2 solo and 1 QB hit. We didn't get no sacks today whatsoever. And we needed to start getting rolling in that department, man, for real. But Derek Brown was a beast. Man, don't even view the stats. If y'all looked at the game, that man was unstoppable, man. And I think he made my guy Thurman. He helped my guy Thurman out. He made him look good too, man. Thurman was getting it, bro. It's my first time seeing him play this game, because I haven't seen him on any other team. But yeah, man, I gotta say, I mean, you could say it was the weather conditions, whatever, but you know, we stopped that run. That's something that we barely are able to do this whole season. All right, that's the defense. So let's get into the offense. Oh man, y'all already know who I gotta mention. Chuba Hubbard, man. That man been a cold man for weeks now, man. I'm glad he's shining. I'm glad he is the running back 1. He deserved that, man. He deserved it. And I hope he stay here next year, man. That momentum keep going up every week, man. That man had 22 carries, 87 yards, and he averaged 4 yards per carry, baby. I ain't even done yet with him. He also was good in the passing game. 2 receptions for 16 yards. Man. Y'all see my man come back to the ball because Bryce Young needed some help. He got open. He came back. That was smart, man. It's like that was a good play. Critical play, man. I'm glad he did that. The receivers, I mean, for me, they didn't really impress me too much. But I guess given the weather conditions, I got to give him some credit. But, you know, Adam Thielen doing what he usually do. He had 4 receptions for 43 yards, and he averaged 10.8 yards. Tommy Tremble, man, I love Tommy Tremble, man. That dude, he has some flash plays. He really does. He had 2 receptions for 32 yards, and he averaged 16 yards. And Mingo had 4 receptions for 32 yards, and he averaged 8 yards. I mean, he had a critical play, too. He had a good catch. Y'all already know. You know what? I'm not even going to discuss Bryce Young on this video right here. I'm not going to discuss Bryce Young on this video, but my next video, y'all going to hear all about it. Bryce Young played well. He played well, so I don't want to hear he played good. And I'm not even going to voice his stats out or any of that. If y'all want to know my opinion on it, what I think about it, y'all watch another video that I'm about to put out. Factors that played a part in this game. Obviously, the weather was a big part, but that's no excuse. Both teams prepped. They knew what to expect coming in on Sunday. And Carolina Panthers, they showed more will to win. They really, got those critical plays, and they toughed it out running that ball. And both teams ran a lot because obviously you can't really throw a lot in those conditions. And I can only imagine what it feels to be an athlete playing, weather like that. But yeah, man, that was a factor. Another factor was the turnover battle. Yep, we forced some turnovers, and that's what I like to see. And that's something that our defense wasn't doing a lot of this season. They were stopping the other team, holding them to a certain amount of points. But I'm glad we got some turnovers because our offense need as much help as we can get. And I know a defense is never perfect, but ours damn near got to be perfect for us to win the game just because our offense still don't have that chemistry. They're still not clicking. I know Bryce Young is struggling. He's been struggling this season, but not this game. This game, he deserves some respect. Also, let's discuss, did this rough win have meaning? Did it have meaning? I think it had meaning. And the fact that these teams were playing for different reasons, I feel like. Atlanta Falcons had to stay in that race for the playoffs. They had to. And it's like, you would think you're more, physical, you're more hungry for that W. Yeah, we're not playing for playoffs. Yeah, I mean, our season is basically lost. But think about Bryce Young's development. Think about the pride that we got to have in our team, or they got to have in their team, in each other. Think about respect. Because a lot of people don't respect Panthers. And that's fine, because the way we've been playing. But you always got to think to yourself, well, I know their record is bad, but you still got to play them like they're unbeatable or undefeated. You got to think that way. Because you can lose on any given Sunday. It don't matter. It don't matter, man. It really don't. They're not going to Panthers didn't just fold and say, you know what? This season is a wash. It's a waste. Let's go out here and go through the motions. They didn't do that. And I'm glad they didn't do that, man. It does have meaning. So for all you fans or whoever thinks that way, that it doesn't have meaning and they're not going to the playoffs. I mean, yes, ultimately you want to make the playoffs and you want to win the Super Bowl. But also, you can't do that every year. You got to look at other things. You got to look at development. You got to look at improvements. You gotta have that scope for your future, that outlook, man. And we have to get into that mindset where we're thinking that way. So it does have meaning. Every game has meaning. You don't want to lose out the season. You want to have a positive note to run with. And going to the off season, you want to be confident, you know. You want to silence a lot of people that doubt you. So there's plenty of meaning behind this win for the Panthers and what they had to play for. They showed they had heart. They had heart, man. They had the will to go out here and get this victory. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Do y'all hear me? I don't think y'all really hear me. I said the Panthers had the heart and the will to go out here and get this victory, baby. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? So if you're a true fan, you'll say we got the W. I don't hear no negativity about this team right now. Let them shine in this moment. Let them soak it in and celebrate it. And I hope you as fans celebrate it. Because you know they did. Wins are hard to come by in the NFL. We've seen teams have disaster seasons year after year. And it could have been worse. It could have been worse. But you know what? It wasn't. We got this victory. And just live in the moment and have a good time. You know, be proud of your team. Don't care how we did it. Don't care how bad it looked or rough it looked at times. But we got it. So pick your head up. Come on. But anyway, that is all I have for y'all today. I really appreciate y'all tuning in, checking out the channel. And like I said, please like, subscribe, and it takes no effort. Please do that for me. All right, y'all take care. Be safe.